everybody, Sadness here. I know what you're all thinking. I got new glasses. Yes, I did. What do you think? Do you like them? They're kind of shiny. I don't know. The last ones were giving me pretty bad headaches whenever I wore them. I just wanted to address the elephant in the room. Not the fact that new microphone, new chair, or actually this is a very old chair. Also, I'm pretty sure this is your first time being able to see my very, very soft carpet that I love dearly. Oh, and one more thing. I'm all wrapped up again. Those who've been watching me a while probably know that I have some pretty bad issues with my wrist. I got surgery on it. By the way, this is a sad stories, the sadness video. Don't know if I've said that yet. I'm supposed to say that in the intro, but I kind of forgot because I haven't recorded in such a long time, which we are not talking about. My life kind of got upended in October and I'm like struggling, but that's also not what we're talking about today. We're talking about this. Why am I back in a wrap? This morning I went to clean my car. There was ice on my car. I took my little thingy thing. I push, brush. And my wrist started hurting, which it often does. So I said, I'll wait for my lunch break and then I will go back out and I can take it slowly. I go out at lunch again. My wrist's feeling a little bit better by then. I go and I brush and I brush and I brush and I brush. I'm losing my footing a little bit because the whole floor is covered in ice. It's like I live in the land of ice or something like that. But either way, I keep going and I'm almost done. I've gotten all of the stuff off the top of the car, almost done with the windshield, and I swipe, and instead of pushing through the snow, my feet push outwards in the opposite direction, and I fall straight down and I land on my bad wrist. It bends all the way back. I was in agony after that. I was so pissed off too because I was so close to being finished cleaning off the fucking car. And I call up my doctor and I'm like, can I please get some medical attention? And so I go get some medical attention and they wrap me up and they say if it doesn't stop hurting within a week to go get some x-rays. So this video is all about my history with falling, because let me tell you, I fall all the fucking time apparently. I can't stay on my fucking feet ever. I think my earliest memory of falling is a story that I considered putting in a different video, but I'll put it in this one. Why not? We could always say it again in that one if I ever make that video, but I'm making this one. I haven't started that one, so whatever. And it was one of my oldest memories too. I must have been real young and I was climbing a mountain. We were hiking with my family and I loved picking up a stick on the ground and using it as a hiking stick, even though clearly it wasn't doing anything. I was just a kid, right? I got it stuck in between two rocks, I think, or a rock in the ground. It got stuck. I tripped and I fell 3/4 off the edge of a cliff. I've been scared of heights since then. I don't go near heights. I don't know. I'm a scaredy cat. That's really what it is. I'm kind of a scaredy cat. But either way, the only reason I didn't go off the cliff is because the stick was stuck so good in between the rock and the path. It tripped me, but it also prevented me from keeping going. And I got up and I was okay. And then I stayed far away from the edge for the rest of the hike. This second memory also could be in a different story, but I'm gonna put it here. I used to play basketball. When I played basketball, I was a pushover. I was playing with much bigger people than me. I'm very light. I would get knocked over constantly. I used to be so elegant. I was so graceful. I'd fall over and I'd just bounce right back up, and I loved it. Whoop, 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 whoop. And I wouldn't get hurt. It was great. I wouldn't get hurt, I say, looking at my hand. This next example is really dumb. I just had a habit of face planting for fun. I would go outside on the grass. I couldn't do this on a hard floor, but on the grass where it's nice and soft, I would literally just go like this. And it would scare everybody. It would terrify people. It would be what the hell's going on? But I was able to just fall, face first down. And I think that what I would do was when I was falling, I would first crumple, right before I hit the ground, I would crumple up into more of a ball. And then I would also push off with my feet to turn some of that falling momentum into forward momentum. So it was more of a push forward rather than a just face plant. And yeah, I used to do that to scare people because I apparently just loved falling. So fast forward to being an adult who's had a surgery on their wrist and is kind of miserable about their overall ability to fall. I was visiting one of my best friends. The road he lives on was covered in ice. Super excited, open the car door, I'm like, wow. And then I fall straight down and I fucking bust my wrist up. And it's the first time I'd fallen in a long time. It was a couple years after the surgery too. And I just felt like all of those years of like physical therapy just dissipate away from me. And I went back to wearing a wrist brace for a long time. And then this last November, I was hanging out with another friend. He'd come to visit me and we were like sightseeing. It was a lovely time, except for the fact that at one point I decided to be a fucking dumbass. I walked up to this one like statue. It had this wonderful arc in it. We'd been walking around all day and I'm like super crazy weak. Like I don't have strength or endurance anymore. And I look at this like nice arc right on the base of the statue and I'm like, I could stretch my calves on that. And so I go and I step on it and I lean into it and it's the best calf stretch in the world, right? I'm like, oh my God, my legs feel so much better. This is amazing. And then I turn around on this incline. I fall straight down. I just plummet. It's like, it was like facing forward, fine. Facing down, I don't know, maybe my shoes only have one-way traction. But either way, I plummet and I land on my wrist like this. So like crushed, vertically crushed my hand. I was in agony. And I thought that was it. I was like something's broken. But I didn't do anything about it. I don't know why. And then fast forward to today and I've exacerbated it again. So I guess the moral of today's story is just don't fall. Falling is bad for you. Don't be like me. Don't practice falling. Or maybe if you're like me and you're prone to falling, just don't get out of the habit of falling gracefully. Like you gotta either be super graceful the whole time or just don't fall. And I'm no longer as graceful at falling apparently. I just gotta stop. I need like some like feather falling enchantment applied. Apparently I had one when I was younger, but like if anybody knows where to get a feather falling enchantment, please let me know. Anyways, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.